Good morning and welcome to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. And Sheriff, we talk a lot about our all-in campaign, which means getting everybody in the community engaged. Our places of worship becoming more of a part of that. Oh,
I am so delighted that we've been able to reach out to probably at this point about 12 or so churches in our community. And the idea being, we talk about a village and we talk about how can we best serve in our community. And this idea of the table of kindness. What better way of bringing people together, one, to sit down and have a meal together, get to know each other from a different perspective, and then the fellowship, and then to take that and translate it back into the community and demonstrate to the citizens out there what's it like? What does it truly feel like to be a citizen who's engaged in saving lives and being involved in other person's lives? And so this is so important to us in terms of our ability to fight crime and be effective in our community.
Yeah, we've partnered with numerous churches now to host these Table of Kindness events where there are tables and people can fellowship and do other activities as well. And really, these efforts are being led by the churches. We're just a partner.
Absolutely. That's the first thing we want to talk about when we talk to folks about this. This isn't a law enforcement issue. While we're engaged in trying to make sure we keep our community safe and make sure we arrest people who are involved in crime, but it's more productive to do that on the front end.
Yes.
To engage with families and give an understanding about why did they commit the crime? Were there life issues that were involved in that? And then get them a direction toward how they can rehabilitate themselves. And sometimes that's a walk into religion. And we're hopeful that we get more churches involved.
Yeah, it's been a great run, and we're going to learn more about how other churches can get involved. So a full show to unpack here today.
I'm raring to go on this one.
Absolutely. All right, well, be sure to stick around. Coming up after the break, working with more churches in our area to spread kindness. Coming up, you'll hear from a local pastor and find out how you can get involved. Stay tuned.
Good morning. This is Sergeant Sean Edwards with the Leon County Sheriff's Office, and this is your Crime Tip Tuesday.
When shopping online, use secure websites for purchases. Make sure to look for the icon of a locked padlock in the search bar next to HTTPS in the URL or web address. Beware of online bargains from companies you are not familiar with. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Protect your packages from porch pirates. Consider curbside pickup or be readily available to get your package when it arrives. Lastly, be sure to be wary of emails and clicking links inside the email.
And that was your Crime Tip. Have a great day.
I'll be here to hear what's on your mind. Take this time to talk and get it right. You know I'll be there all your life. When you need me, I'll be by your side.
Little everyday conversations about the dangers of underage drinking can make a big difference in a child's life. Talk, they hear you.
A 19-second conversation with a stranger online can put your child in danger of being exploited or abused.
Talking to kids about online safety can protect us for a lifetime. Don't wait. Talk to us today.
I'm a firefighter.
A teacher.
I'm a farmer.
I'm a barber.
A waitress.
A mom.
We're all part of your community.
Every day we move in and out of each other's busy lives.
It's easy to take for granted all the little moments that make up our everyday.
Some are good,
others not so much.
But that's life. It's when you experience a moment of uncertainty.
Something or someone's behavior that doesn't seem quite right.
These are the moments to take a pause.
Because if something doesn't feel right, it's probably not.
It's not about paranoia
or being afraid.
It's about standing up and protecting our communities.
One detail at a time.
Because a lot of little details can become a pattern.
We
trust our instincts.
Just like you should.
Because only you know what's not supposed to be in your everyday.
So protect your everyday.
If you see something suspicious, say something to local authorities.
Welcome back to Leon County Today. Part of the LCSO's effort to be all in is our Table of Kindness campaign, partnering with local churches to make a big impact in our community. Joining us now is the pastor of one of those churches, Pastor Ryan Kramer. the Transformation Church. Pastor Kramer, tell our viewers about your background and your church.
Yeah, so our church has a 68-year history in Tallahassee and became pastor in September 2020, and just really had a heart to make an impact in the community, to be the kind of church, the kind of presence that the community could feel, and so we were honored to be able to step into this partnership with the Table of Kindness, and just believe in your mission, and it aligned with ours, and so we took that step. Yeah.
Well, obviously, we thought it was very important to engage with the clergy in our community, but why did you all think it was important to join with us?
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, our heart is to bring transformation. That is the heart of our church. It's the name of our church, and we are looking to endeavor and to partner in any way possible to bring that mission about, and just the opportunity to not just add to our efforts, but to multiply our efforts by coming alongside with other organizations within the community, to us is always a win-win, and so we kind of stepped into this partnership, and it was a great time. We really enjoyed it.
It absolutely was. I mean, it was fantastic. But from your perspective, was this a successful engagement with us and the community?
Yeah, absolutely. And it was so easy. I wasn't quite sure as we stepped into it, started having the conversations on the front end. But this is something that we do as a church every quarter. And so it was just a perfect handshake as we navigated this event in partnership with Table of Kindness. And again, our team has had nothing but positive comments to say about the experience.
Well, you guys did a great job of putting that on. I was really satisfied to see the number of people there. I think you gave away something in the neighborhood of 800 food.
Yes.
800 people got food. But talk about, from your perspective, what does this look like going forward for you all?
Yeah, as far as the partnership or just the Transform 850?
The partnership and your transformation.
Yeah, for Transform 850, it's an outreach ministry that, currently we're offering free medical care to the underserved in our community. And as I think about just the partnership in general, Table of Kindness is really trying to lean into, the violence, the teen violence, the trauma. And at the end of the day, when you think about it, trauma really only has two paths. It could either be transformed or it's going to be transmitted. Yeah. And, I'm a byproduct of trauma being transmitted. And, we just want to step in, and we want to connect with people where they are to help them so that they can find transformation with their trauma, so that it doesn't have to impact their lives or their families' lives, for generations to come.
One of the elements that you guys had that was unique in some regards was the number of medical staff you had there. How did you guys go about making that happen?
Yeah, well, it started, we have a doctor and a PA that attends our church, and they just presented an idea of using their gifts and their profession to make a difference. And I'm gonna be honest, it has been overwhelming to see the practitioners, to see the medical professionals that don't even attend our church, that believe in the cause. They want to be generous and to make an impact. And so, we have nurses, we have doctors, all these that are volunteering their time in order to care for people in need. And so it really is a beautiful thing about how people come together to make an impact.
Thanks, Pastor Ryan. When we come back, Pastor Ryan talks about the church's role in reaching troubled youth and how you can get involved. Stay tuned.
In times of stress such as quarantine, what goes on behind closed doors can be terrifying, but you don't have to suffer in silence. Help is here. Love is not controlling, love is not frightening, and love is not violent. Love is respect. If you need assistance or just want to talk, we are here.
In Florida,
call the Domestic Abuse Hotline at 800-500-1119 to speak to someone in your area. Or for more information, email the Domestic Violence Coordinating Council at dvcctally@gmail.com.
At the Florida Sheriff's Association, we are able to serve our sheriffs and Floridians thanks to our member support. The FSA Member Perks program was created to give back to our members for all that they do. Members enjoy savings on restaurants, vacations, golf courses, car rentals, healthcare, movie tickets, theme parks, online shopping, and more. With over 300,000 offers, you'll always find ways to save. To learn more or to join the Florida Sheriff's Association, visit fsamemberperks.org.
Human trafficking is slavery.
And it happens all over America.
Any child, any woman, any man could potentially become a victim of human trafficking.
I am a victim of labor trafficking.
I was a victim of child sex trafficking, but now I own my body.
Human trafficking is any kind of forced labor.
It can happen to anybody.
I am a mother.
I am an author.
I am a son.
I'm an advocate.
I am an educator.
I'm a sister.
I am a brother.
I'm so much more than what happened to me.
I am strong.
I am brave.
I am outspoken.
I am compassionate.
I am a survivor.
I'm a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor.
I am a survivor of human trafficking.
Welcome back to Leon County Today. We'll continue our conversation with Pastor Kramer from the Transformation Church. They recently partnered with the Leon County Sheriff's Office Kindness Campaign in the community. Pastor Kramer, from your perspective, what is the responsibility of the churches in terms of being engaged in this table of kindness and reaching out to our communities?
Well, I think our heart, as there's a phrase that we use at our church, reach before rescue. And our desire is to do what we can to try to reach kids and teenagers that are troubled before we have to rescue them. And so, you know, this partnership for us was one, again, where your heart is aligned with our heart. And I think that at the end of the day, it's aligned with Jesus' heart, who didn't just have compassion when he saw brokenness, but the Bible said he was moved with compassion, that he did something about it. And you know, that's really our desire as a church, and the partnership just helps us to be able to multiply that impact.
Yeah, your church, there was a great outpouring, obviously. My deputies and our staff who were there working with you all were very, I guess you would call, buoyed up with the fact that we had a church that was so committed to what we're doing. Why was that equally gratifying for you, your membership, and can you express how they feel about doing that in the future?
Yeah, I mean, we hold these events quarterly for us, and it was a great turnout. I think we had over 500 people that showed up. We had over 120 volunteers that were a part of making that happen. And you know, it was just a great relationship, great experience, and you could just tell the impact that it was having on people's lives, and to see the kids playing in a safe place where they could parents could let their kids, you know, roam a little bit. It was just, it was beautiful to watch.
You know, I understand your church has Transformation Church in its name. It says something about where you all came from. And I know that Gary Bussell is a steward at your church and a good friend of mine. Talk about that transition from where you were to where you are now as a church.
Yeah, so again, 68-year history as a church in our community. And we changed the name of the church back in 2022 in January. And just wanted to align the church name with what we believe God was calling us to within the community and around the world, which is, you know, not just reaching people, but to see transformation happen in their life. And you know, I'm a byproduct of brokenness My parents were both addicts, and mom was in and out of prison. And so there's a connection in my heart as to, what God can do in somebody's life when they're fully devoted and they're leaned in. And so our church really wants to help people to be able to see that kind of transformation in their life, so that what God does in their life in this season is one that will impact generations to come.
Yeah, absolutely. Your church is perhaps uniquely, that may be an overstatement, but you're right there in one of those zip codes where we've got a lot of people in need. Talk about your outreach, and I think it's important that you did not move your church from that location.
Yep. So, as we've been growing, we were considering relocating, and the heart of our leadership was that this is where God has planted us, and we wanted to make an impact and a difference there. And so this is, what we're doing with Transform 850, and the medical outreach is just one part of a bigger vision, which is ultimately to be able to provide counseling, to be able to provide other kind of resources to help people to get back on their feet.
Well, I tell you, we are just delighted for the opportunity to, I was there for your service, and it was uplifting to me and my wife, and we want to just thank you all, and hopefully you will continue to be a part of our outreach with the Table of Kindness. To learn more about the Leon County Sheriff's Office Kindness Campaign, log on to leoncountysO.com. Up next in our Deputy on Duty, on the road with the LCSO Community Relations Unit, how they are making a big impact. Up next.
When it comes to vaping, the truth can get clouded. So let's make it clear. Vaping is not safe for youth.
Because vaping can put microscopic particles into your lungs.
And dangerous things like metals into your body.
And nicotine, which can harm a person's brain development through their mid-20s.
With appealing flavors, high nicotine levels, and lots of promotion on social media,
many kids think vaping is harmless, but it's not.
So talk to your kids about the risks of vaping.
Because when you talk, they hear you.
Another teenager, victim to fake pills. That smells like big crime that needs to be stopped. Before buying pills online, think about this. Should buying prescription pills be this easy?
Yeah, bro, I'm picking up. Same guy. I bet. Got you 5.
Think these pills are tested and safe? Think they're the same ones you get from a doctor? You know they're not. Did you know that fake prescription pills may contain fentanyl? And an amount small enough to fit on the tip of a pencil can be lethal. Listen. Before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org and go for real.
Hey everybody, it's gonna be just plain hot out there.
In 70-degree weather, it takes only minutes for the inside of your car to heat up like an oven. At 104 degrees, heat stroke begins, followed by loss of consciousness. Every year, almost 40 children die of heat stroke after being forgotten in a vehicle. A simple change in daily routine is often the cause. Look before you lock. Brought to you by Kids in Cars.
An email from the post office? How do they even know my email address?
They don't. This is a bogus email sent by scammers that looks like it is coming from the Postal Service, or even the Postmaster General himself. The email contains fraudulent information about an attempted or intercepted package delivery, and provides a link to click on to find out when delivery is expected. But that click can activate a virus, which can steal personal information such as usernames, passwords, or financial account numbers stored on the computer or mobile devices. Here are some telltale signs that an email is bogus. It contains poor grammar or spelling errors. It states that immediate action must be taken or there'll be dire consequences. It requests personal information under the guise of reconfirming information. The Postal Service does not notify customers about package delivery attempts by email. If you receive such a message, don't open it. Instead, forward it to spam@uspis.gov and then delete the email.
On this segment of Deputy on Duty,
We're stepping out of the office and into the community.
My name is Jade McCready. I work in the Crime Prevention Unit at the Leon County Sheriff's Office. I've been there since February of 2025.
The Crime Prevention Unit is one of the many dedicated teams at LCSO, focused on safety, service, and meeting the community where they are.
Days are never typical in this unit. The day can be busy, it can be slow. Some days I'll be doing a lunch and learn event. Some days I'll be doing Meals on Wheels like we are today at Elder Care. There's also days where we're setting up festivals or setting up for galas, first responders luncheon, patrol stroll. There's never a dull moment. It's always changing in this unit.
Education is crucial for outreach as it ensures that the community possesses the knowledge needed to remain safe and well informed.
I feel it's important to be able to educate the community on crime prevention and to teach the community what to do to keep themselves safe, either it be where you're protecting your home, making sure your home's secure, to educating the elderly or the community about the frauds and scams that are going on.
The Crime Prevention Unit engages in various programs to support the community, including initiatives like Meals on Wheels.
They have volunteers coming out to Elder Care and picking up meals that are prepared in their kitchens. They're wrapped and then rewrapped in paper and then put in bags, making it easier for the people that can't get out or maybe can't get up out of a wheelchair or type of disability that hinders them from being able to cook. Elder Care supplies those meals.
For Jade, serving and supporting your neighbors in need is what it's all about.
I think it's important that we take care of our elders and we take care of, the kids in the community that needs the help the most, the disabled. And if we can give back, this is a great tool to do that.
Giving back isn't just a part of her job, it's something she carries into every aspect of her life.
I've always wanted to give back to the community. My focus, even when I'm working full-time outside of my general workday, I have been volunteering most of my adult life.
Within these programs, even the tiniest positive interaction can have a significant impact.
I've always been a giver. That's just part of my personality, and I do like to give back to the community wherever I live. If I'm not working, I kind of feel that I should be doing more, so that's what I do. I go out and volunteer my time to, even if I do one thing that makes that person have a better day, that makes me feel good, and that's why I'm here.
Whether it's a meal delivery or meaningful conversation, every moment is an opportunity to uplift someone.
So giving back to the community for me is being able to make somebody's day. And that can be by just listening to them. So it's just the interaction, that human connection that I think everybody needs. And that's part that I love to give back to the community.
At the end of the day, Jade says the most rewarding part about her job is?
The most rewarding part of my job is to be able to see the happiness and the smile on somebody's face when you go out and do something extra for them. That makes me happy.
Jade is a proud employee of the Leon County Sheriff's Office and is dedicated to serving the community with pride.
We're all working together for a common goal to do the best that we can to serve the community, and I hope that I represent that when I wear this uniform and I go out into the community and be proud to say that I'm a Leon County Sheriff's Office employee.
If you'd like to make a difference in your community, apply for a job today at leoncountyso.com. For Leon County Today, I'm Giovanni Hampton.
Mom was always organized, but she started forgetting to pay her bills on time.
And she'd buy the same gifts over and over. Telling the girls about my Alzheimer's diagnosis was really hard.
At first we had our cries, but then we were like, okay, let's make a plan.
Early detection gave us time to adapt together. It's so important for you to think about what you can do and making the most of what you have.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
Download the Leon County Sheriff's Office mobile app right now. Our mobile app makes it easier than ever to report a crime and get important safety alerts. And follow reported crimes in your neighborhood, all in one convenient location in the palm of your hands. Download LCSO Connect right now. It's free in the Apple App Store and Google Play by searching LCSO Connect. You can more details about the features of the app on our website, leoncountyso.com.
Can I have this?
We all love to cut corners.
You're all set? Okay, great.
But when it comes to crossing the road, this is one corner you can't cut. Always cross at an intersection. Use the crosswalk pedestrian signal. And when you cross, be alert. Make sure approaching drivers see you and have enough time to stop. Drivers, you cannot cut this corner either. You're required to stop for pedestrians in a crosswalk. It is the law.
Really?
Yes. Alert today, alive tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Florida Department of Transportation.
A 19-second conversation with a stranger online can put your child in danger of being exploited or abused.
Talking to kids about online safety can protect us for a lifetime. Don't wait. Talk to us today.
Another teenager, victim to fake pills. That smells like big crime that needs to be stopped. Before buying pills online, think about this. Should buying prescription pills be this easy? Did you know that fake prescription pills may contain fentanyl, and an amount small enough to fit on the tip of a pencil can be lethal? Before buying pills from social media, think again. Learn more at mcgruffpsa.org and go for real.
Welcome back to Leon County Today with Sheriff Walt McNeil. Sheriff, hearing from Pastor Ryan and actually being out there, I was so impressed by all the volunteers they had from their church, the different stations, the kids' activities, the medical, barbering, all types of things. That's what we want in these partnerships.
Absolutely, Shonda, I can't tell you. We were extremely pleased with that. We hope we can replicate that in other places. In fact, we're going to take the video and show it to other churches that are engaged with us, to let them see how, you know, if you want to get perfect, that's close to it in terms of what we're trying to do. Particularly, I love the fact that so many medical providers out there, and so many kids that it's tremendous. And I just hope we can get that table of kindness. We've got 12 locations, and we hope to have 12 to 20 churches engaged with us to make this happen. So if you're out there and you want to be involved in trying to do something about crime in our community, join our table of kindness.
Yes, we need your help. And then talking about kindness and really our outreach efforts, our community relations department, they engage each and every week. They're out in our community engaging.
I tell you, I don't know how you get your team to work so hard. They are one of the hardest working units we have in the Leon County Sheriff's Office. Out there each and every day, making contact with citizens and getting that feedback that helps us to figure out exactly what our citizens need and what they're concerned about.
Yes, all right. Well, again, if you're interested in being part of the kindness campaign, please reach out to us. Information on our website, leoncountyso.com. We want to thank you for joining us for another episode. We'll see you back here next week.